Hello students, here I am with my another video on the topic fluidized energy mill. In this video, we will be discussing about the principle of fluidized energy mill, its construction, working, use and advantages which are related to fluidized energy mill. So before proceeding to the topic fluidized energy mill, we should know that to what this topic is related to. So this topic is related to size reduction. So first of all, we should know what is size reduction, or in other words we can say what is micronization. So micronization can be defined as the process in which the particles are reduced into a smaller size. Large particles are converted into small sizes with the application of various forces. Forces in the form of impact, forces in the form of attrition. So these kind of force helps in reducing the size of the particle. So the resulting size of the particle is less than 10 microns. We can obtain a particle size at this range also. Now the use of this micronization of solid of chemicals can be used in various purposes, like it can be used in various development of tablets or capsule for granulation process. So this is basically the application of micronization. It can also be used to protect the drug which are heat sensitive or which are corrosive or which are abrasive material. So basically micronization is reduction of size of particle. Now we have to see that how this fluidized energy mill, which is the equipment which is used for reducing the size of the particle, is useful in the pharmaceutical companies. We should know now what is the principle of fluidized energy mill. So first principle is it works on the principle of impact and attrition. Now the question arises, what is impact and what is attrition? Impact is what? When the force is existing between the walls of the equipment and the particle. So the force is exerted by the particle while hitting to the wall, and the force which is existed by the wall to the particle is known as impaction. Now what is attrition? When two particles strikes with each other, there is a force which is generated and it is imparted to the other particle. So with the help of this particle, the particles are converted into smaller size and result in size reduction. The inert gases which are applied into the fluidized energy mill through the nozzle. There's a nozzle present in the fluidized energy mill. So when a gas is flowing inside the fluidized energy mill, this inert gases helps the particle to collide with each other and also to the walls of the fluidized energy mill. So with the help of this inert gases and with the help of the collision with each other, the kinetic energy which is produced and the turbulence, this causes the interparticle collision with each other and it results in the size reduction. There are various parts of the fluidized energy mill which is important. First is loop of the pipe. It is a loop-like structure in which the particles circulates for the collision with each other. There's an inlet by which the particles get inside. A series of nozzle which allows the air to pass through the fluidized energy mill, and there's a outlet which is fitted with a classifier which allows the air to escape and prevent the particles to pass until they become sufficiently fine. This is a basic diagram of a fluidized energy mill. So here we will understand what is the working of fluidized energy mill. So in the diagram you can see that there is an inlet through which the solid enters inside. There are series of inlet jets. These are the nozzles through which the air enters inside the fluid energy mill. So as the particle passes and comes in contact with the inert gases, the force which is the force which pushes the particles to float in the fluidized energy mill, and this force causes the particle to circulate until it reduces to the acquired size or the appropriate size. So this inert gas pushes the particle to the other part of the fluidized energy mill. Here they collide with each other. There's a turbulence produced. So this turbulence causes the particles to strike with each other, and this striking causes the force, creates the force and causes the particle to reduce into a smaller size. So like this way, the particles with the influence of the inert gases circulates in this fluidized energy mill until it is reduced into a appropriate size. So once it is reduced into the appropriate size, you can see there is a classifier which is being fitted into the outlet. So from there the particles of the appropriate size comes out and is collected. Now here the question arises, after learning so much about fluidized energy mill, you should know what is the use and advantage of fluidized energy mill. So I request all the students to pause the video and write and think over the use and advantage of fluidized energy mill. Take a copy and note down all the answers related to it. Then afterwards we will discuss what is the use and advantage of fluidized energy mill. So the first use of fluidized energy mill is it is used for reducing the size of the particles. So those substances which are heat sensitive, which get degraded in the presence of heat, are used for reducing the size with the help of fluidized energy mill. The mill is used to grind those drugs in which there is a high degree of purity is required. So there are two uses of fluidized energy mill. First is the substance which are heat sensitive can be reduced into the smaller size, and second, if a high degree of purity is required, those substances can also be reduced into the smaller size with the help of fluid energy mill. Now what are the advantage of fluid energy mill? So the first advantage is it is used to grind the material to fine powders. Second, the particle size of powder can be controlled due to the use of classifier. Next, there is no wear of mill and hence there is no contamination of the product. And last, it is useful for grinding the heat sensitive substances such as sulfonamides, vitamins and antibiotics. Thank you students for watching this video. Hope there's a lot of learning after watching this video.